It is never too late for a nighttime reaction, you feel me? I'm sure y'all would agree. It's your boy Robbie, we back with another one. This is gonna be from Burnout Nation. So the government shutdown is messing with the flights. I didn't even know the government was shut down. I'm just now finding this out. You would have thought I would know this, but trying to keep up with all the news can be a bit challenging, but I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying. So yeah, this is gonna be talking about, I guess, the flights being canceled and whatnot. This is crazy. I'm not gonna say too much. I'm gonna just let the video play and then I'm gonna chime in here and there. So without wasting any more time, make sure y'all like, y'all sub to the channel, leave your comments down below. Let's get to this video.
Currently in the Austin security line, and this is how long it is.
There's the airport, and here's the line.
That's crazy, man.
Finally at the end, and here's the airport again.
You know what? I take that back. I did know that. I did know it was shut down, but not to this degree.
Look at the line, y'all. If y'all coming to the airport, ABIA, it's all the way back here. Damn.
So TSA workers aren't getting paid once again because of a partial government shutdown. And nobody's talking about this, or I haven't seen it come across my feed at least. And I made a video a week or two ago about a young lady who said, why can't we all just quit our jobs and let everybody figure it out? This is why. Look at that line. People are going to travel, people are going to spend money, and people are always going to need something from other humans. We live on a barter system. You have a service that I need, and then I have a service that you need. And whenever you need my service, you come to me and you pay me. And when I need a service from you, I come to you and I pay you. For example, I'm going on a cruise for my birthday the week of the 20th. I'm paying money to enjoy the cruise, the food, the activities, the room service, you name it. We all live on the barter system. We're just trading time. That's what it's about. It's the revolving door of trading each other's time. And I can't even be mad at TSA workers because this has been going on not for days, but for weeks and weeks.
Didn't we just have a government shutdown back in like October, September? I think it was November or something like that. And the food bank lines were out the door. Didn't we just have this same situation go? Let me tell you something, man. This is just my opinion. We not mad enough, man. People in this country are obviously not mad enough. And I get it. I'm one of them. You know what it is? You have to be ready to die on that hill by yourself, because just as much as you are outraged, there are other people outraged as well, but not enough to die on that hill by yourself, because that's what's ultimately going to happen if you decide to push the meter into the red as far as how you feel and really come after those that you don't see, the people that go unnoticed that are really controlling this whole thing. But yeah, this is really what it is, man. It's like people are just not mad enough, man, because to be working and not getting paid. And I would know because in my line of work, I talk to people on a day-to-day basis that, you know, work for TSA and they can't afford to pay their bill and they got to push their bill out a couple of weeks before they can get paid again. I talk to them all the time. So, you know, I'm out here on the ground. I see what's going on, you know?
And so can you imagine showing up to work for 20 plus days and you don't get a paycheck? Most of y'all would flip a switch.
I wouldn't be there.
And so
That
I
plain and
get
simple.
it. Now, what I call out in this economy, knowing I need a job, probably not for me. But you never know what someone's breaking point is, especially since this is what, the third or fourth time that this has happened in a short amount of time?
Right.
Yeah, no.
I'm at LAX. It's 7:32 in the morning, and my husband and I have a flight at 10:35 this morning to go to Japan, but I wanted to hop on here and say that the TSA lines were completely non-existent. Walked right through. There was no long lines whatsoever. However, again, our flight is not until 10:35. We got here super early. We actually got here too early. We got here at 5:30, and the gate check-in didn't even start until 6:30. So just rather be safe than sorry. Come early just in case the TSA lines get crazy. But right now, on Monday, March 16th, as of 7:33 a.m., there were no TSA lines. So that's great.
Wow.
If you know somebody, or if you are that person who is still clocking in every day to TSA, you're a different breed of person, bro. Because I would have quit.
I'm saying.
The first.
Yo, my situation, my immediate needs are right now. I need food. I need water. I got a kid. Yo, you messing with my livelihood. You feel me? At this point. Because the thing is, working for the government, and again, somebody has to do it. You feel me? Somebody has to do it. And so the thing that I can't stand about a lot of people who may be rich or, feel like, okay, somebody's got to do this job. You wasn't willing to do it. You know what I mean? But why is it that there aren't accommodations made for these people that are in these situations where the government can't get their damn minds decided on something, where they can't decide on something? You know what I'm saying? Like, why do we have to be the ones that suffer for that? Why don't y'all work that shit out to the side, but make sure we get paid? You feel me? Like, what's so hard about that?
Paycheck missed, I'd have been out of there. Because what do you mean I'm not getting paid? That's the whole reason why I'm here. What? One time this one dude, he didn't get paid at my job. And when I tell you that he pinged everybody, he pinged the personal chats. He pinged the regular chat. He pinged the chat where everybody was in that bitch. He said, where's my money? And I totally understand.
With my money on.
Go off, King. What do you mean? People are like one paycheck away from disaster. Most people do not have $1,000 to save.
That's going to be something that is well remembered in the 2020s, is that people didn't have at least $1,000 saved for an emergency. You've been hearing that for like the last, 3 years, ever since we got out of COVID. Like, that's really just been the thing. I was telling my cousin this too. Just the other day, I was coming from, where the hell was I coming from? I was coming from the farmer's market, and I was telling her, yo, COVID just 10x'd everything. Rent, food, car prices, you know what I'm saying? Everything 10x'd after COVID. And there's like no sign of it slowing down. It's getting even worse. And now here it is, TSA shut down, gas is up. I'm telling y'all right now, it pissed me off. And I think I said this in my last video. Yeah, I did, as a matter of fact. The gas prices, man. What the hell is going on? This is ridiculous.
People do not have $1,000 for an emergency fund. If it was a $400 emergency to happen right now, for most people, they would not be able to cover it. So how you mean you're not going to pay nobody? Get the fuck out of here. The way I would have quit that damn job would have been ridiculous. I'd have been like, oh, where she went? She just ain't never come back no more. She said,
PSA
I
employees,
left y'all.
if you're wondering why you're not getting paid, day 26 of the shutdown, yesterday on March 11, Congress voted again to fund your department. Democrats had one concession. They did not want to fund the other part of ICE. They wanted some accountability, and they didn't want to give any more money to deporting American citizens. So if you want to know who to call or blame, Republicans blocked the vote for a partial payment, which would have started to pay you day 26 of the government shutdown. Just so you know, Republicans control pretty much the entire government. They can stop any of this at any time. They can stop the government shutdown. They can stop the war in Iran. They can stop the
Yo, man, every time I hear stuff like this, it just makes me tight, because I'm like, these people play in your face, our faces, all day long. Like they think this is a game. You know what I'm saying? That's how they treat it basically. And we're the ones that are the guinea pigs. Y'all get out here and y'all make all of these decisions on behalf of the people. And I just posted this on my Instagram from the Joe Budden podcast. He even said it. He said what everybody else might be scared to say or is thinking, and that we've got all of these old farts running Congress that are so out of touch with reality because they most likely grew up a silver spoon kid and never really had to struggle or anything like that. And so they don't understand the dynamics of most of the people that live in this country. Most of the people in America are poor. For real, for real. There's a small, finite number of people that actually got it going on. Most of us is out here just trying to get by day to day. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So they wouldn't understand everybody's plight because they didn't grow up that way. You look at somebody like a Donald Trump. Donald Trump been rich all his life. You know what I'm saying? His father was a real estate tycoon. And so he just inherited his father's wealth and riches and stuff like that and bankrupt a few times. But he wouldn't understand. You know what I'm saying? He grew up in the greater part of Queens. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's really the problem.
Funding, they can stop the unaliving. Make sure you thank a Republican today.
Right now is a terrible time to fly. You may not be aware of this, but the government is actually shut down. But the reason why you didn't hear about it is because it's a partial shutdown. The Democrats, in order to deal with ICE popping people in the street, have essentially set up an ultimatum where unless there aren't some key changes made to the ICE organization, that they would not fund the Department of Homeland Security. And that's why the TSA has been directly affected. It's kind of funny, like you don't really think of like TSA workers as like federal agents, but that's exactly what they are. And it's actually one of the most high turnover federal jobs ever. Like it sucks to work there, right? But they are a very necessary part of the process. There's protecting us from terror, like, you know, the TSA, like no disrespect TSA. But since the government's been shut down, or their specific part of the government's been shut down, they've been expected to work for free for the past 30 days. Actually, today is the 31st day. And while I don't know if every single TSA worker is going without pay, at least 50,000 of them are, right? And as you would expect, a lot of people don't want to come into work if they're not getting paid, right? Especially since they have to pay things like gas money, which is actually higher because of the actions of Donald Trump, right? And of course, a lot of these people have families, right? They got rent to pay. So like they don't want to quit their jobs necessarily, but they also don't want to come to work. So a lot of them are just calling in sick. Like I've seen reports that 10% of the TSA workers were calling in sick at once. Like imagine.
Let me tell y'all something, man, and this is just how I'm feeling, and I'm sure y'all feel the same way. The people who are running this world really need to get the fuck on. They need to get the fuck out of the way. You feel me? Because y'all obviously don't have this figured out. You've never had it figured out. When they came here and they colonized this place and said, we're going to call it this and do that, you fast forward almost 300-400 years later and look what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to get the fuck out the way, man. Every time we turn around, it's the same thing over and over again. If it ain't us being at war with Iraq or Iran looking for Saddam Hussein and Osama bin Laden or whatever, anthrax, whatever, we got problems going on here in America. You know what I'm saying? Police brutality, crime. It's just, to say that a place is great, you have to really define great. Because great is almost borderline perfection. And there's nothing perfect about anything here. You know what I'm saying? If this was such a great place, everybody would be doing all right. But they're not. Crazy shit.
Imagine if 1 in 10 people in a whole corporation just didn't show up to work one day. And the smaller workforce that's not getting paid is doing their best to manage like all the people that are coming, but a lot of people fly in America every single day. And unfortunately, they need a certain amount of TSA agents to properly screen everyone. So that's kind of just where we're at now, because it's like, okay, if people aren't coming into work and the government isn't getting unshut down, then I guess we're just going to have to shut the airport down, right? The DHS official said that it would start with smaller airports. So I guess sucks for you if you live by a small airport. But there's no way that it doesn't inevitably drip over to the bigger airports if this thing lasts for a really long time. Do I think the Democrats would let it go that far? No, they're kind of cowardly, but anything is possible. We're at a war right now. Like, who knows, like, how that's going to dial into all this. And an inevitable problem that's on the horizon is that if the price of oil continues to skyrocket up, then just plane tickets are going to cost more money. So less people will fly. So maybe they will have enough TSA agents at the end of the day. So yeah, TSA is their job, but making videos is my job, and it doesn't really pay that well. So if you want to support me, then like and share with someone that you think will care, or you can also support me by streaming my music. My album Blockbuster is on all platforms right now.
So I'm at DCA, Reagan Airport. It is almost 3 a.m. and this is nobody here in North Terminal. And TSA doesn't even open until 4 a.m. My flight is at 6 and boarding starts at 5. So I was like, let me get here early.
I don't know if it's me, but it's just something about hearing people say they got a flight out or they got to fly. I just get excited because it just excites me to see that people are on the move. They got places to be, things to do, people to see, events to attend. So I kind of like when I talk to people, I see people saying, I got a flight out at this time or another. Like, I just want to I can't wait till I'm in that space where, I'm constantly like going, like I'm out of town, I'm flying here, I'm flying there. You know what I mean? But this is crazy that it's like that. And I'm in Atlanta, I'm in Metro Atlanta. We got the busiest airport in the world. I can only imagine what the hell is going on there right now.
So let me get this straight. We on government shutdown part 2, day 30, today. And y'all still out here planning all these spring break trips?
Hey man, one thing's for sure, 2 things is for certain. Nobody's gonna let this shit stop their show. People gonna find a way, whether they flying or whether they driving. They gonna find a way to go turn up and have some damn fun in this hell we live in. You know what I'm saying? So I don't blame them. They gonna find a way, man.
Y'all going to Cancun?
Yeah, they going.
You going to Colombia, the DR?
They going to get them BBLs. Yeah, they going.
Venezuela?
Yeah.
Puerto Rico? And we ain't getting paid?
Taxes.
Y'all go ahead and wrap that up. We need them coins first. You see this? I had to tear my bicep on purpose just so I can not be at work because I'm not getting paid. And you plan it. You better be at your airport 5 hours early. I don't care if your flight at 5 a.m., you better be there at midnight the night before. Give us our coin.
Get them people their money, man. Stop playing with them. Stop playing in their face. I look like the damn mall food court. Actually, it looks even worse. It's crazy. It is kind of like, where are all these people going though? Where the hell are y'all going for real? Like, that's a lot of people waiting on flights. Like, where are these people headed?
If you're flying in the US anytime soon, there's a good chance you're going to miss your flight if you don't arrive at the airport 4 to 5 hours early at this point. Airport security lines across the country are continuing to see increased wait times due to this partial government shutdown. So what's different right now? Well, this week, TSA agents are going to miss their first full paycheck after a partial paycheck on February 28th. So now, almost a month into the shutdown, we're starting to see the strain because TSA is being asked to work without pay. Even the Department of Homeland Security is sharing these videos at airports where the lines snake across multiple levels, even outside. I have never seen anything like this. Now, as we saw in October, the wait times are going to vary wildly from airport to airport because this is all about staffing. And it really is going to be luck of the draw. The experience at one airport is going to be so different than the experience at another, and that's just based on who calls out or who quits. So if you are flying anytime soon, keep an eye on this. Keep an eye on the airports that you are actually flying out of. Check their social media. Look for what people are saying about those actual airports and get there so early.
This is crazy. It's the line.
That line is insane.
This line is insane. The line. Look at this.
Just to get through TSA, nigga.
Not that bad. On this side, it wasn't that bad, but the line over there is getting long. Oh my god, seriously though, I thought that TikTok was exaggerating. I'm not gonna lie. I got lucky. I have also like priority security with JetBlue, so that helped. But you guys, that was 4 something in the morning. You saw that line. The line was outside, so you better get here early. And please thank all the employees. I've been thanking everybody this morning, and they get really happy when you do that. Have a good day. Got my coffee, sitting here waiting for the lounge.
You see, for these people who work for TSA, who had to experience this last year in October, whenever that was when we had the last shutdown, if they're smart, they found a loophole. They found another way to get some money when they're not getting paid here. You know what I mean? Start you an OnlyFans page, maybe. I don't know. Do something. You know what I mean? Get you a little side hustle going. Get you some money coming in so that you can make sure you're taken care of while they doing this dumb shit in Washington. You know what I mean?
Fort Lauderdale Airport is madness today, but I got my coffee and I'm just sitting here for the lounge to open. Escape Lounge, it opens at 5:30 a.m. It's not 5 yet, so that's why I got this coffee for now. I'm just relaxing, but please, again, give yourself extra time.
A lot of people are gonna know they're gonna leave, because if they don't leave, then wherever they're going, that flight's late, the next flight's late.
Well, this should look like a sneaker camp out release.
DHS is still not funded, and that means that there are workers who are going without pay. So this last, I guess, Friday was the first full paycheck that TSA workers went without, and the next day there was about a 55% call out rate, is what I read in an article.
Ain't enough money you can pay me to do this job. I'm sorry.
Like, people can't really work for free. The price of everything is outrageous. I went to the gas pump the other day and it was over $4.
Talk about it.
And that's one of the things that they're saying, is that TSA agents can't even afford to put gas in their car to get to work.
Listen, man, I'm in Atlanta, Metro Atlanta. I keep saying that, but just 2 weeks ago, not even 2 weeks, about a week and a half ago at the QT gas station, because I used their app because I saved 10 cents. It was $3.89 for premium. That shit is up to $4.60 a gallon. And I have no choice but to use premium because I drive a Lexus, so I have to put premium in there. And mine is a much older one, so I don't want to put nothing in there that it isn't used to. You feel me? And I'm to the point now where I'm only putting just enough to go to my little spots that I go to. I mean, I only go to the city when I need to. Other than that, I'm staying local. Put about $10, $15 in there, and that, will get me by until I get paid. Because, Who the hell wants to pay $4.60 a gallon for gas, my nigga?
And maybe that'll put Congress in the mood to come to a bipartisan agreement. Maybe.
No, get these people out of office. That's the end of the video, y'all. But yeah, man, this is just crazy, man. On one front, you got the government shutdown. You got us fighting over in Iran. So that's causing inflation on the gas, food, airfare. Like everything is just skyrocketing because we got these old farts in Washington still making decisions on behalf of the people who they can't relate to. Most of these people, they never grew up in the inner city and know what that's like because they were rich their whole life. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. It's truly ridiculous to see that people are waiting online for hours on end just to get through TSA so that they can get to their flight. You know what I'm saying? A flight they may end up having to reschedule or have to just cancel because they're not going to get through in time. You know what I mean? So what are we really doing here? It's just insane. But I'm going to be sure to link this video in the description in case y'all want to go check out some more of their videos. Go support that channel. Again, it's Burnout Nation. Make sure y'all support them. If you made it this far into this video, like I'll be telling y'all, it means a lot that y'all be watching my videos. We on the road to 1,000 subscribers. So I appreciate y'all for real. Make sure you like, sub up to the channel. Leave your thoughts down below. Let me know what y'all feel about this whole situation and if it's affecting you. And let me know if you're a TSA worker and you came across my videos. Let me know how you feel or where your head is with all of this. You know what I'm saying? We would definitely like to know. But with that being said, again, it's your boy Robbie. And until the next video, we out of here.